Okay, time to repair the Easy Up shelter. So I'm getting ready, well, I'm already disassembling it. I've started by labeling the joints so that I don't get them mixed up. So then I've pulled off the damaged sections. Got a couple more to go. Okay, so I finished labeling and removing all the damaged pieces, which were actually more than I thought, but so now I got to figure out how I want to brace these. Initially I was thinking, because I thought there were only 1 or 2 damaged pieces, I was considering running a piece of flat stock on the inside of this, drilling holes and then kind of tack welding it all the way along to give it a nice brace. But since there's so many, I think I'm probably just going to do splints around the damaged sections, just because that's gonna use less steel and take less time and not add as much weight to the whole structure. So I think that's how I'll go. Okay, so the entire thing is apart. I spent some time straightening these out. I would just put them down on a block and kind of press, and then do a little bit of hammering to square off the tubing again. And I got them all pretty square. Okay, so I got all these guys cleaned up, a little grinding. Got my braces cut. These are going to go right on there, centered over the holes where the bends were, the spots were, and then gonna weld those in place, flip it over, and I'll re-drill that hole through it. Okay, I got these guys all welded in there. I think I'm just gonna leave it with that staggered weld like that. Should be plenty strong. Now the only thing I have left to do is this one end right here is damaged, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill several holes in here. I'm going to insert this down into there and then tack it in these holes and then on the end, and I think we should be good. Okay, so I've got all these welded up. And I just have my drill and some WD-40, and I'm re-drilling the holes now. Alright, so I got all my holes drilled. That actually went really quickly. I just put a wood block under each piece, put a squirt of WD-40 in each one, started drilling. About halfway through I would squirt some more WD-40 in there, just to make sure I'm not dulling my bit and the cut goes quicker. Okay, I just cleaned these guys up on my wire wheel, and then I painted them. I got some of this paint that matches pretty close from Lowe's and just gave it a good spray. I'll probably give it a second coat in a little bit and call it good. I only had to pick up 2 more bolts that were a little bit too short for the whole structure. So I picked up those 2 bolts at Lowe's last night. They just needed to be about a 1/4 inch longer. I put the whole thing back together and it seems to be working just fine. So, pretty happy with it. You can see all the repaired sections. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's just for working on stuff when it's raining in my driveway. So. Doesn't have to be pretty, but I'm very happy with it.